Pull out your pens. We're going to go through this application. Part of Ideal Institute is that we're not just teaching them construction skills, we're trying to teach them a lot of life skills. So working with a partner, you have to learn how to cooperate, you have to learn how to talk to someone, you have to learn to get along with someone maybe you butt heads with. And so that's part of the process. Part of the process here at Ideal, learning entrepreneurial skills, but also being able to apply helps them to go through the process. A number of these students, this is their first experience outside of high school. They didn't have a job in high school. So learning to fill out an application, what employers looking for, just kind of those ins and outs of that is a real important skill as we help get them placed with other companies. They are going to still have to apply to another company. They're going to still have to fill out those applications, even though we're there assisting them with placing them. One of the first things with filling out a job application, it's important to look at what your strengths are as an individual. Sometimes as individuals, we don't realize we have those strengths. And so talking about it with others, talking about it with parents, with mentors, they can also point out those strengths that they see in you so that you can find those and put those on those applications, especially if you know you're applying for a certain position and you need good communication skills. Putting that on as a special skill can help you have a little bit of an edge for that application process. From January 3rd till now, these students have learned how to work together. They've learned how to frame, how to do electrical, plumbing, all these awesome skills, and seeing them and have that growth is really cool. I don't like to take credit for that. It's them putting in that effort, and so I just really excited for them. We would love to hire all our students, but not all our students necessarily want to stay and work in this environment. But these applications not only can be for here, for real, or they're just for practice so that they can have that opportunity when we place them elsewhere. Right, we have Barker Construction right now as a sponsor for us, plus we have our other specialties of electrical, the subcontractors, electrical, plumbing, and HVAC who want our students, and so we have lots of places to place them. Bryson, lead us.
Ideal on 3.
One, two, three.
Ideal.
Here are the new glasses. I've also got these awesome gloves and my measuring tape. Woo! And then look at how cool is this. It has all the measurements there too, all the way through. This is an upgraded measuring tape. I went shopping on Amazon.
So yeah, as you noticed this morning, today's procedures are a little different. We went over the job application process. Our teacher, Nelson, did. And it's really neat because they're trying to prepare us in every way, shape, and form. You know, if we end up not being employed here at Ideal, we're still going to need that skill set to take and apply for different jobs at other companies. And you have, you know, older guys and younger guys here. Everyone, it's a pretty broad age frame. So you got guys like Junior who are 17 and Elijah 18. You have me kind of in the middle, 23, and then you have the older guys. But it's especially, you know, neat and beneficial for individuals like myself and Junior, Elijah, the other guys, the younger guys, my little brother Emilio, to be informed how to successfully and properly fill out a job application. And by the end of, you know, graduation here, we're actually going to get a certificate. You know, our 62, I believe. It's a certification implying that you're, you know, somewhat experienced, not a complete professional, but it's the first primary step. And that's going to be a big highlight for once we finally graduate to school to put on our applications. Hey, I went to Ideal. I am R62 certified. This is why I would benefit you guys. You know, I didn't think I'd have this many opportunities. I started the program just trying to find some structure personally. You know, I didn't have too many things going on, and this was perfect for me. But now, being a part of the school, I'm very grateful because most likely I'm going to be employed here for Ideal, and I'm really looking forward to it. And if I wasn't going to work here, I'd have plenty of other opportunities, just that because of the school. It's allowed me, it's opened a lot of doors for me. You know, nothing's set in stone, but it's been brought to my attention that they might be looking for an instructor, and it's something I'd be nervous to do, but also very excited for. Like I mentioned, it's a huge opportunity. I never imagined I'd be in this position. And to be able to, you know, take what I learned here and give it to the next class, that would be such an honor. As you mentioned yourself, you didn't think that, you know, if there was a program that existed such as Ideal when you're a kid, it'd be huge, it'd be so beneficial. Not only are we gaining construction skills, but it's all inclusive. You know, we have social skills. I was a little bit more of a hermit, speaking up a lot more. I'm a lot more confident. Like we did this morning, we filled out job applications. You know, we're trying to prepare ourselves in many different ways, shapes, and forms than just our construction skills. So we put glue lambs on top so we can stack our houses. Normally they're not like that. This would be considered overkill for structural integrity, but because you can stack these houses, you definitely need the support up there. But we got our glue lambs up. Josh over there is finishing putting his lag bolts in, secure them nice and tight. Afterwards, we're gonna put our eye joists in. We still have flooring to do. And we're gonna put the layout for our walls. So floor, walls, eye joists. Right now I'm pre-drilling the holes for the lag bolts. We got, the lag bolts are pretty long and they're gonna secure everything nice and right. So we gotta pre-drill the holes so the wood doesn't crack. I gotta grab another ladder real quick. Hey Nelson. Not yet. That one is up. So I got a piece of tape on here letting me know how far I need to drill in, because that's roughly the length of my lag bolt. I don't want to go further than that. Do you have the measuring tape, Devin? We are grabbing plates and washers for our steel rods. So we want to pull these up, make sure there's only 3/4 of an inch sticking down there. So I just need to find some plates, but we are putting plates in washers on our steel rods. So they go on top and bottom. Kind of look like a washer, you know. I'll need a, which is, yeah, this is a, yeah. Cool, thanks, Tom. These are the plates.
The plates.
Yeah, all right, yeah, I guess they are washers. Washer plates.
Very cool. And they're gonna go on top of the glue lamp beams, correct?
So they go on the steel rod, you put it over the top of the rod and on the bottom, and it secures them into position. So when we go to lift the house, you know, the rods will be how tight and the house will lift. pretty heavy duty.
Now you were saying that regularly it's overkill on the structure, but here, since we're talking about tiny homes that are going to be stacked on each other and moved around and shifted and lifted.
Yeah. So glue lambs, those are the big compressed pieces of wood.
Yes.
We got the 21 footers on the top and bottom. So normally on your top of your roof or your house, you don't put glue lambs up there. But because we are stacking, we need that structural integrity. That's why we put them up there. So we're just putting the washer and the plate on, the nut and the plate. Like I mentioned, 3/4 inches of the steel has to be, coming down here. So I'm gonna hold this up while I screw it. But I may need Devin to come over just to hold the steel rod. It's a little tricky. So I want about 3/4 of an inch sticking out down there. That should give us enough length on top.
So you're literally measuring it?
Yeah. To be honest, you don't really have to measure it, just approximation. As long as you have enough thread on top to get a hook up there. But about 3/4 of an inch down here, and that's how I know I'll have plenty of space on top. It's good. Just making sure we're still good down here.
With the 1/4 inch?
Yep, 3/4. Looks like I need to tighten it up more up through. There's no real approximation for the top ones. We do the 3/4 inches on the bottom just to make sure that we have enough thread on the top so we can put our hook on here. But other than that, as long as you got the 3/4 on bottom, you're good to go.
All right, so it looks like the same process down here. 3/4 of an inch.
Yes, sir. Making sure it's nice and tight. Got my channel locks down here to make sure the rod's not moving on me. This school is the perfect environment to learn a whole different, broad, and new skill set. Not only construction, but as well as character building. I'm not the same person who I was when I started 5 months ago. And I'm going to continue to build on that. Very grateful, and it's very exciting.